Hello, I'm Sierra.
Hello, I'm Adam.
We are at the Alamo, so we might have to be kind of quiet today, and it's outside. But we are in a tent type thing.
Hey, Sierra.
Yeah.
Remember the Alamo.
in a living, what is it? Living history encampment right now. We're seeing how this goes when we take it on the road. Maybe we'll never see it. I don't know. We'll see it once it gets edited. But here we are at the Alamo, and we're going to talk about the joys of getting married a little bit older and maybe living life a little more separately than others choose to. But we're going to talk about our kind of relationship and choose to. I mean, we don't spend that much time together, but we're happy, so that's cool. So here we go.
We, from the beginning, talked about our independence. Actually, Sierra started it on our first date. She put out a bunch of feedback that she thought was necessary because we were in our 30s to let me know where she was at in life, and I think that's important when you're in a mature relationship, especially in your 30s and you're looking for someone to settle down with. Like, you know, put it out there first what you want to do. And at the time I was traveling out of state every Thursday through Sunday, so Sarah was like, that's great, I work 15 hours a day.
Well, when we first met, we lived in different states. So our relationship was on the phone,
like that,
yeah. For a few months.
Yeah.
And then when I moved down here, we didn't see each other all the time. Is your camera doing weird things to us, or is just the way, is your screen clean?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. So yes, from the beginning, we have always maintained our independence greatly. And at this rate, we don't eat meals together. Like maybe once a week.
We haven't ate meals together at home in a long time because Sierra is very strict about how she eats, and I just joined that bandwagon that she's on.
It's true.
By proxy, really.
But you still eat different things.
I do. My coach at jiu-jitsu will tell you though that, you know, when you get jiu-jitsu has got me to eat better and more healthy, just because I want my body to operate on a higher level. Anyway, I digress. We are talking about seeing each other.
The amount of time we spend together. So like today, Adam, my live TV stint at the moment has come to an end after a very long year, and I had a free day. So Adam asked if I would come with him to San Antonio, and we went to the friends and family of a new Shake Shack opening here. And
Shake Shack Park North.
That's right. So when we got to the Shake Shack for the friends and family, Tavin instantly was like, have you guys been to the Alamo? Because you should totally go to the Alamo and
Tavin
shoot.
Would be the one who
Yeah,
called it.
and he's like, you should shoot live there. So the Alamo itself obviously has a lot going on and is dark inside, so that was not the place to do it, and we didn't want to stand out front, so we found this bench we are in the courtyard behind the Alamo.
We're in a little tent. Look, we're in this tent here. Whoa.
Anyway, so come back over. So here we are in this little tent chatting about these things, but it kind of, I was like, yeah, let's do that. We haven't really spent some time together for a while, so this is kind of one of those special days we have together, which made us both laugh because we're like, how many people have to like ask their spouse to go with them to something, or do they just like assume they'll go together? We actually haven't spent as much time together in a while, and it's kind of nice.
Sierra's been extremely busy with running her own company and working for another one on live television,
which, like I said, is done now, thank God. It was exhausting. It was great. I loved it. I love live TV, but a year was a great commitment, and it was like killing me. And we've talked about my volunteering. I'm very involved in the National MS Society.
You are amazing with community. I appreciate that about you.
Yeah, I do a lot of community service, and I'm in a big position this year for the MS Society for a while, and yeah.
I work 10-hour days, 5 days a week, and I do 2 hours of jiu-jitsu an evening. So I get home at 5, I see Sierra for about a half an hour, I run off to jiu-jitsu till from 6 to 10. So
and you get home
like
at
2
5.
hours of training, but I warm up. I'm kind of like the, you know, I do the Michael Jordan or any good athlete thing. I'm the first one there and the last one to leave.
You get home at 5, and I have finished working out like within the few minutes before that, and I'm like getting in the shower, and I'm disgusting and exhausted and need to eat dinner, and so it's not even like quality time. There were a few times in the past month where we were like, okay, bye, I'll see you like the day after tomorrow, and like we're sleeping in the same bed together, and like we won't see each other sometimes for 2 days.
It's true
like,
though. That
yeah.
really does. We say that.
Yeah. Again, the TV thing, I think that it was just too hard of a schedule for me to maintain with everything, but it was great, and we have a little bit more time now open because of it. I also have a lot of traveling to do
I
this
want to
fall.
state that we don't see each other. We see each other about 2 hours a day out of each day.
Yeah.
And it works for us. We do what works for us. We're not telling anybody else to do this. We're
Yeah.
telling you what works for us. And we're okay with that. We believe in independence for a relationship to be good. We don't believe in being with each other 24 hours a day. We believe we'll wring each other's neck and probably end up divorced if we
I
do
don't
that.
think that we set out to have this. I think we're just dealing with how our life is right now too.
Yeah.
So it's not like we like intentionally we're like we're never going to see each other. We just never see each other, and we're okay with that. But we did spend a great deal of our relationship actually not living together.
Yeah.
Because you traveled so much when we first met, living in different cities. I moved here. You were traveling all the time, and then
I'm
after
in recovery. I did some
you did 6 months
recovery-based
in
stuff for
recovery,
6
and
months,
in the beginning of his recovery, like we weren't allowed to see each other for a couple of months.
Yeah.
And then, like when you started with Shake Shack, you were training for like
Oh my
6
God,
months.
I was gone for like almost an entire year.
Yeah,
my
and then they
first year
sent
at
you to
Shake Shack.
Vegas to open that one for
Our
like a
whole
year.
relationship has been based on us not
So
seeing each other a lot.
us living together and being together like this past year was probably the most we've seen each other in quite a while. But like I said, I have a lot of traveling I'm going to be doing this fall. Another reason that the TV kind of had to go right now. But I have a lot of friends that are married and own businesses together, and you know they're together all the time. And kudos to them, because I'd kill you.
Yeah, but we do make sure at least once a week we go on a date night, and like I'll leave my phone home a lot because I'm a phoneaholic.
Last week our date night lasted 24 minutes, but that's cool.
That was one of our shorter date nights ever.
Yeah,
But
I
usually
was
we
really
like
bummed that I
we
didn't
like
make
to
a
get
phone for that.
snazzed up and go out. We believe in dressing up to go out for dinner no matter what, whether that's old school or not anymore. But we do that for each other, and we love to. One or the other, like either myself or Sierra will be like, I have some errands to run, you're coming with me. And we like that. We combine those and we go, I like to go plant shopping at like Home Depot. Sierra likes to go to Home Goods. It's not my
Furniture
favorite
shopping.
place,
I love to go
but
furniture shopping.
we do it
Remember
because we
when
want
I
to
made
hang
you
out
go
together.
to every single furniture store in Austin in a week? It was intense.
We did that?
Yeah, we went to like Restoration Hardware, Pottery Barn,
I
all
love
of
stuff
them.
like that though. I love stuff.
But that was when the first chair mission.
Yes, chair missions.
Took me a year. Then Adam eventually gave up on the chair mission, and my friend Heidi went with me on the chair mission.
And when during the summer, we have swim dates a lot. Like I'll come home from work and we go
Yeah.
swim. We both last about a half an hour at the pool. We like to
Not
jump
even that.
in.
There's so many
We get cool. We go, and like every 45 minutes they do adult swim. The minute it whistles for adult swim, we're done. We're out of there.
We just think of that as our time. Yeah. Sometimes we're only there for like 10 minutes. Sometimes in the middle of like the summer, the pool is not cold. I mean, it's just too hot here for it's like 100 and something degrees.
Yeah.
So it's not that refreshing to like paddle around for a while because it's not really cold. And we have a community pool that we go
I would
to.
like to say though, we have high communication with us. I call Sierra at least once a day from work.
Calls me all the time.
I do. I love calling her on the
Crazy.
phone. We don't text that much
This is one of the
anymore.
reasons why we decided to do the vlog though, because we wanted an activity that, and like even last week I was like, I don't have time to do this. The TV thing was like coming to a head, but and I just was like, something has to go, and I was like, maybe we shouldn't do the vlog anymore. But we were both kind of like, but that's how we spend time together. Like that's like our thing, and then we watch it together. After I edit it, we watch it, so it's like a nice.
Yeah.
This is our bonding, you guys.
Yeah.
This is our together time.
But
We're just bringing you along.
again,
with
I
it.
want to reiterate that we communicate about everything all the time. We talk to each other about everything inside our household. We don't get to see each other much, but like, you know, I call her when I'm coming home from jiu-jitsu. I call her when I'm coming home from work. I call her while I'm at work. We talk all the time.
Yeah.
We just
do.
have no problem not being face to face all the time. But we also thoroughly enjoy going out on date nights and being
But
together
it's
all
like
when we
video
are.
that we did last week when we were talking about travel, and I was like, we're not really like at the travel time of our life, and because we're in like the extreme work aspect, and we are in the extreme work aspect of our life right now, and that's just, we both are very career oriented,
Yeah.
and we have goals that we're working on, and you know, even though like we have been saying, like I may not be doing live TV much from this point on, but other things, one of the reasons why that had to stop was other things have come along that I want to be doing, and I get there's some cool projects I have chances to work on, and I get some cool opportunities. So
Yeah, you're a badass.
right now, thank you. Right now, we're kind of taking advantage of being able to do these things, and we're okay with that.
And like,
People keep
perfect
looking at us, it's
example
weird.
is that this is my first time to the Alamo. Sierra, have you been to the Alamo?
I have not been to the Alamo. We
Boom.
walked through the Alamo for about 3
We're at the
seconds.
Alamo together for our first times on a little date.
Have we talked about going to museums before, Adam and I? It's amazing.
Sierra,
What?
remember the Alamo.
It's Adam and I actually, like, as much as he has like ADHD, we have like the same attention span. We've talked about it with bands, but we do for like museums too. We will go to like a museum and fly through. I like to look at things and read things, but I'm not a dweller. Like,
Yeah, we're not
I do not
standing
like to
around
take my
long.
time. Like,
No.
I was wearing really cute kind of higher shoes earlier, and I always carry like comfy flats with me, and I was like, good thing I brought my comfy flats because we're gonna run through this place.
Yeah.
Like, I get the history, I love it, I'm glad we came here, but it's a one-room building. Like, there's not
Yeah.
much to
So,
see.
to wrap it up, that's pretty much, that's it. We're okay with independence, and I think independence breeds trust. You can't be independent without trust, and that's important in a relationship. Communication, independence, and
This was
trust.
a very rambling vlog that we did this week.
Yeah, we did good though. Hey,
All right, you
first
guys.
time in the Alamo.
That's right. All right, you guys, we're closing out from the Alamo because people have been staring at us. Well, I don't really care if people staring at us. It's more like we're sitting in a tent in 100-degree weather, and I'm sweating in places right now. So we will catch you next week, and don't forget, every Thursday, 9 p.m. Central
Go
on our YouTube channel.
subscribe.
And if you don't get enough of us there, I am on Instagram at Ms. MS Sierra Bailey,
I am Adam Fuji, ATOM Fuji.
and we will see you next week.
Bye bye.